Hi, I'm Louisa, and welcome to my 600 square foot apartment in sunny Arizona. So, this is the entryway, and this is kind of a catch all for all the things you need when you're coming or going, glasses, keys, holy water. I mean, y'all know about that. Um, and this is the rest of the entryway. It's never perfect. Um, Shoes, bags, jackets. Um, and then we come into the one bathroom that this small apartment has. Uh, Great shower, wonderful shower. And this is a shelving unit. When I moved in, I just put these linen curtains up to kind of hide all of my toiletries, and there are many, lots of toiletries. So we come on through the hall. This is where the washer and dryer live. And I'm going to talk a little bit about finding this apartment and some other things for some follow-up videos that I'm going to do. So come on in. I'm going to show you my bedroom. I'm currently moving out of this apartment, and I have mixed feelings about that because I've loved it here so much. This is a staging area for my move, so it's a mess. And it's a tiny bedroom. It's all I've needed. The bed's on the floor currently because the bed frame's already gone to my new home. There's a closet back there. It's just sliding doors, small closet. We enter my kitchen. This is a pantry and the small gallery kitchen, but it does have a gas stove and a very effective hood vent. And so I've been very happy here. On this wall is some of the artwork I've collected over the past several years, decades, including this giant rosary from Brazil that was in my mom's house, and another piece of art from her house. This probably came from Saudi Arabia, perhaps South America. They traveled a lot before I was born, so I don't know the details. I want to talk a little bit about finding this place. Come on in to the rest of the apartment, and I'll share a little bit of that story. So when I was first moving to Arizona, I landed at another apartment. I didn't know if I was going to buy a condo or what the situation was going to be. That other apartment not far from here wasn't ready. The floors were buckling. They were going to have to rip up the floors, and I was trying to start a big job. They let me out of my lease, and I walked around the grounds of this property, and we'll show you, but it's got hanging gardens, and it's just beautiful, and it was a spring, so all their flowering plants were blooming, and I was walking around the grounds kind of trying to figure out what the heck to do because I just moved from Seattle and I was going to have to move again. So I was walking around this grounds and I said to God, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm going to have to live here. And God, I think I heard God answer me quietly and say, okay, you can live there, but how do you feel about a closet? So this is what I was provided with, and I've been so happy here. Um, what do I want to talk about? I thought I was going to need much more storage than I did. I bought this piece. I don't really use it too heavily. Um, you know, all the furniture I got, well, not all of it, most of it I got once I moved to Arizona. This is a Brutalist armoire that I got here. A very nice man sold it to me and delivered it to me. So that houses my clothes. This is a sculpture I did before I was getting married previously, and it's called Archie, Edith, You and Me. You can kind of see a very strong male figure and a female figure peeking out around the face of the male. So I guess that was my experience at the time, many years ago. This is a painting I did with ex-boyfriend and his dog. The dog participated. The dog wasn't invited to participate, but kind of wagged his tail across the paint and gave some of the effects you see, and it made it so much more interesting. So this is a couch I purchased because I wanted to be able to let people sleep here, or I'd sleep on the couch and give my bedroom to guests. So did you get this? This is another piece that was in my mom's house. She had Lots of art from around the world. They traveled before I was born. And then lastly, I've been so happy to have this balcony. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was. It's outside. Um, so you can kind of see the hanging plants in the spring. They flower beautifully. It's just a lovely place. This is a statue that's traveled with me for the past several decades. And what else? This table I've also had for a long time. Somebody was throwing it out, and I carried it back on my back. And you can see this is some kind of, I don't know, oxen yoking. I don't know. And this is a tray. Um, so it's just a piece I've had with me. And what else can I tell you? So arranging this place, my style was usually much lighter, so white furniture, white rugs. When I moved to Arizona from Seattle, I'm originally from Texas, I my taste changed. I went from wanting all light colored things to deeper colors, and so that was an interesting experience to adjust to my evolving taste. And I really think it's, you know, influenced by the location. There's so much sun here that perhaps I needed less of that reflective, bright material. I guess the last thing I'll say is somehow, I've been getting ready to move from desert region of Arizona to northern, colder Arizona. And I've just started buying mirrors on Facebook Marketplace. So that's what these are. I don't know what that's about, but they'll find a home in my new home that I'm so excited about. Although a little sad to leave the desert because I just have loved it here. So that's about it. In follow-up videos, I'm going to talk about my journey, my move here, my move to northern Arizona, how my life has evolved. Other things like before I got here, paying off $37,000 of credit card debt, um, moving myself to a different part of the country much later in life, meeting someone, falling in love, leaving a job. I've worked since I was 15. So I wanted to start with this um, video and a tour of my tiny apartment. And we'll talk about more as things evolve. Bye.